Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to my first Photoshop tutorial, and in this one I'm going to be showing you guys how to remove anything from your images super simply, and you can get it done really fast. It's going to only take a couple of seconds for you to actually do the process, and it's super useful if you're trying to level up your Instagram game, or really any pictures that you're trying to put out there on social media, or for clients, or for anything. If you just want them looking a little bit better and you want something removed, you want a person removed, you want a light removed, you want a pole removed, this is going to be able to do it super quickly and efficiently in only a couple seconds. If you don't have Photoshop, it's only $10 a month. I would highly recommend it. It's an amazing program. It is so powerful for $10 a month. So let's hop in, let's learn. Okay guys, so the first thing you're going to want to do is obviously open up Photoshop, and I actually have this picture right here. It's just a stock footage picture, but we want to remove this lady right here. She's not really benefiting the picture. You know, she could be, but let's just say we just want these two kids right here on this beach, and we don't really want her. So all you're going to do is you're going to come to the background layer, and you want to duplicate this background layer so you just don't mess up on the actual only layer. So what you're going to do is you're just going to click Control J, and that's going to duplicate it, duplicate that layer. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit L for your lasso tool, and you're just going to come here and you're just going to circle her. Okay, now you want to hit Shift Backspace, and then it's going to come up with this box, and you have all these options. You're going to want to go to Content Aware and then just hit OK. And as you see, she is gone. She's gone. She's out of the picture. Now, what about if you want to remove these footsteps, right? What about if we want to get rid of these footsteps? Maybe we don't want those there. You know, right now, I don't think it's that bad. But let's just say we want to do. So you're going to hit S for your clone stamp tool. And basically how a clone stamp tool works is you're going to want to hit Alt and then just pick a point that you want to duplicate. So we're going to hit Alt here. That means we're duplicating right there, that point. So when we come over here, you can see our cursor right there and then the little plus arrow. So you're just going to come over and you're just going to draw over it. Sometimes that happens if it goes on a shadow, so you just come back up and then you keep drawing over. And it's a little bit confusing right away, but once you just start doing it for a couple times, it's really easy. It's really simple. You just have to watch out for the shadows right there, and you can just easily get rid of her footsteps and make it look like she was actually never there. If you wanted to maybe post that Instagram picture and she was in there, and boom, now you can't even tell. Now you may be wondering, you know, what is this stuff? This was here on the original image. If we just go ahead and hide this layer, that's still there. So I don't really know what that is, but as you can see, in just a couple of seconds, we completely took her out of our image. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, we can go a little bit further and just go ahead and remove these as well. Make it look like absolutely nobody was there. But it's just a super powerful tool. You may want to like use that shadow in there. Just to cover that up. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it looks like nobody was there. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and hide that. And then if you guys want to learn maybe just how to add a little bit of extra oomph to this picture with really not doing much, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how. Maybe if this is your Instagram picture, this is a pretty plain picture, you know, there's no style to it, there's no uniqueness to it. It's just gonna look like every single other picture on Instagram. So what I would do is I'd come here and I would go to color lookup, and then these are basically your presets. So I'd come to 2-strip look. I like how this looks, but I think that's a little bit too much. So I'm just gonna come to this opacity, click on it and slide it to the left, and I'm gonna bring that down to maybe 55%. So it gives it a little bit more color, a little bit more uniqueness, and I really like how that looks. And then also for me, I would probably come here and then I would come to my curves layer, and in my curves layer I would maybe bring those down a little bit, maybe not so much, but maybe just bring it down a little bit, maybe something like that. So now you have an image like that. I mean, so in a matter of just a couple seconds, we went from this image right here, which is just looking like a pretty plain, ordinary Instagram picture that you would see every day, with somebody standing in the middle that you don't even really want there, and you'd really have no way of getting it out. And then in just a couple of seconds, we're gonna get her out. We're gonna add a little bit of a flair and a style and a touch to our image, and we have something that's looking like this. Now this is very basic. This is nothing crazy. This is just for basically the person who wants to maybe remove something on their Instagram picture and spice it up a little bit and stylize it and make it a little bit unique to them. Now actually, if you come in the color lookup, you have all types of things right here. 3-strip look. You have, these are all basically presets. That's kind of nice right there. If you want to go with a warmer tone, I'd maybe bring that down to like 40%. So you have something like that. You can do that. There's so many. Foggy night looks good. It's just spicing up your image a little bit more so you're not looking like every single other picture, the thousands of pictures on Instagram or the endless scroll and feed. You're just adding a little bit of uniqueness to your picture. So that was just a super simple tutorial on how you can add a little bit of flair to your guys' Instagram pictures. So if you guys like that, go ahead and leave a like. I'd love it if you guys could subscribe as well if you guys want to see more tutorials. And let me know what you guys want to see in the comments below. I have some ideas of things I want to make, but I would absolutely love to know what you guys would like to learn, so I can go ahead and just teach you guys some things. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next one, peace.